weekly haul. Starting with toys, I picked up the DC Multiverse. Is this Page Punchers? I don't actually know if this comes with a comic. I am unsure. But Obsidian, and he's looking the happiest he's ever looked. Obsidian is a character who's chronically having a bad time, but look at that. He has a jolly old smile here. Then also from Infinity Inc., I got Dr. Bones, also DC Multiverse. And on the back, he's fighting Fury, which was Wonder Woman's daughter on Earth 2. Are they gonna make her? Definitely not. But with Obsidian, now we have both of Alan Scott's 2 children with Jade. And yeah, we have a complete little family there because I don't really care if I get Thorn, and in fact, there's no way they're making Thorn. Both of these have nice wired capes and not much else to say. Then on AliExpress, I got this Infernape figure. This is definitely the most articulated Infernape I have ever seen on the market. Infernape was my favorite starter in Gen 4, so I'm happy to have him. Infernape was also the first Pokemon I ever got to level 100, so he has a special little nostalgic spot for me. Other ones they have in this line are, what even is this line? It's the LCDX Pokemon. And then they also have Greninja, Charizard, Lucario, Mewtwo, and Pikachu, but I already have pretty good versions of the rest of these. But Infernape doesn't get a ton of figures, so pretty exciting about that. Gen 4 used to be my favorite Pokemon gen, but then I played Shining Pearl on the Switch, and I was like, this is ass. So now I think my favorite gen is Hoenn, because ORAS was so good, and I do still consider those original Game Boy ones to be so good. Then there's been a lot of Star Wars Black Series releases coming out lately, so I have the redos of both Anakin and Obi-Wan as they appeared in Revenge of the Sith Episode 3, and as someone who also owns the SH Figuarts of the Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan and Anakin, come at me if you disagree. These are better than the SH Figuarts. They're definitely going to be sturdier. The limbs on mine pop off all the time. And just the likenesses here, because they went with their skin is the plastic tone. SH Figuarts paints over plastic, and this just looks more natural. And both of these massive upgrades over the original Black Series, Obi-Wan and Anakin Episode 3, because those ones, that original Obi-Wan, he was pinheaded, horrible figure. The original Anakin was okay, but I never got it. But yes, very impressive upgrades, but come on. They just had that exclusive SDCC exclusive set with the platform and all sorts of accessories. They couldn't have thrown in the evil Anakin head like the original one had. Hasbro's real cheapos. Or maybe it's Disney, because the Black Series line, they never get enough accessories. They always only get like 1, 2 tops. And then I also got the Star Wars Black Series Dash Rendar. I've been telling everyone this week how I know nothing about Shadows of the Empire during my Prince Caesar review, which got horrible views, by the way, so apparently most of you don't know much about Shadow of the Empire either. This wasn't even, the quality of the video was the same, it's just no one cares about Prince Caesar. But I got Dash Rendar because I don't know, I like to have the hero and the villain, and it's just another character for my cantina. So my understanding of Dash Rendar is that he's basically Han Solo. Is this correct? Let me know. Then for my monthly comic books, I have the Mortal Thor issue 2, continuing the adventures of Sigurd Jarlsson. Superman issue 30 with Boostergold and Superboy Prime. Those are 2 of my favorite characters, so I've just been ecstatic about this art. And Superboy Prime has been a lot of fun. He was a lot of fun in the previous issue, and I'm honestly so glad they're following up on Booster being in the Hell Dimension, because I for sure thought he was going to be there for like 3 years. But no, he should be back now after this. Ultimate Spider-Man 21. So I don't think the Ultimate Universe is ending. I think they might do some relaunches after Ultimate Endgame, but I just hope Hickman stays on Ultimate Spider-Man. I hope all the creative teams from the ones I'm collecting continue on, because they've just been good. No reason to change it up. We got Void Rivals issue 23. Ultimate Hawkeye with a one-shot. So Ultimate Hawkeye and probably May Storm are the 2 big standouts of original characters for the Ultimate Universe. And then when this Ultimate Universe ends, are they going to get Miles Morales into the 616? Doubtful, but that would be cool. X-Men issue 22 with the variant Psylocke cover. I think this is by Sway. I'm not seeing a signature on here, but I follow Sway on Instagram. I think this is Sway. New History of the DC Universe, issue 3. This reads more like a textbook, and I am here for it. Those back pages upon pages of just lore dumping, because this whole thing is a retcon. It's not telling us DC as it happened, it's telling us how they're going to be treating DC history going forward. So they need that textbook thing in the back so writers can refer to it for what has happened. Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe, or is he destroying it? Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe, issue 3. Honestly, pretty mid-series, but there's a novelty of Godzilla fighting the Marvel Universe, especially because this one is more of this is the Japanese Godzilla. It's not the Monsterverse Godzilla like the DC heroes faced. Another installment in the Starbreaker Supremacy with Green Lantern, issue 27. And then finally, Wonder Woman, issue 25. And then I did get an omnibus in this week. I got the Agent Venomnibus. The Agent Venom omnibus. This is all of his ongoing this is all of his solo series. So it was the original one with Rick Remender, and then it also has the Agent Space Venom. Or was he just called? It was Venom Space Knight, like a ROM. But look at this. It's a lot of issues collected. This had a good deal on it. I got it for like $70 off. And this was a long want of mine. There's a list of like probably 3 more omnibuses that I really want and have wanted for years. Not even the omnibus, just the series. One that hasn't been printed, but that I would like, and this one has a crossover with it actually. It's the Christos Gage, Kane, Scarlet Spider series from the same time. Because the Spider-Man editorial department, they had it on lock in this era. They had Agent Venom, Scarlet Spider, Kane, and then I don't remember what Spider-Man was doing in his comic at the time. It probably wasn't too memorable, but those 2 sub-series, that was great stuff. And then finally, I did get this cool Jujutsu Kaisen shirt. Check it out. This is embroidered because, you know, I'm hip. Got this from an Instagram ad. It's Artistic Stitch, I believe, and seems pretty good quality. Now to discuss last week's comics. So with this Incredible Hulk issue, they elaborated on what the Mother of Horrors is. So in the Immortal Hulk, it was revealed that the one above all and the one below all are the same guy, just on different days. And in this one, they revealed that the one below all happened when the Mother of Horrors tainted the one above all. I thought that was pretty neat. And then they have Abomination being the champion of the Mother of Horrors. This was the Marvel DC crossover. I quite liked the Batman and Deadpool story by Zeb Wells and Greg Capullo. There was some really funny jokes in there, and yeah, just good stuff. And the A story was definitely the best one. I thought the Green Arrow Daredevil one was fun as well. Just an all-around solid crossover. I'm looking forward to the DC Marvel one coming out in November. Exquisite Corpse, this is issue 5. It continues to be good. There's not much else to say. If you like death game stories, you'll like this one. I don't know what to tell you. G.I. Joe issue 11 concluded the story of Baroness and CoverGirl becoming besties, going on their gal pal trip, and then also Clutch and Risk, they also bonded, and Risk now knows about Hound the Transformer, the Autobot, and Duke hates Autobots. Not Autobots. Duke hates Transformers because they killed his brother or partner in an airplane. It was Starscream. So Clutch is Duke's best friend though, so Duke's gonna be so mad. Predator kills the Marvel Universe issue 2. Cyclops got done dirty, so I was upset. The Ultimates issue 16. This was a really good issue. It followed just a normal civilian girl who has become part of the Ultimates movement, and she's just resisting the authoritarian government that's snatching people off the streets. The other people part of the Ultimates movement help her escape the masked, faceless men that are snatching people off the streets and then disappearing them without any trial or due process. And it was just a fascinating story. This is a really good series from Marvel. Everyone should be reading Ultimates. Runaways issue 4. Nico can now use magic without the staff of 1, but she needs to be getting support from Gert, which I thought was a fun little addition to Runaways, because Gert doesn't really have a thing like all the other ones do, which they've been going over a lot in this series. So now Gert can be useful too. Fantastic Four covered a really complicated science fiction time machine save point thing that Doctor Doom had, and I loved it. I love how Ryan North does good sciencey stuff. Do I always understand it? No. I'm not a scientist. But it's good. It's enjoyable. So there's everything I picked up this week. Let me know what you're reading and what you want to see reviewed first.